This is Darren Clark, composer, lyricist, and long-term friend and collaborator.
And this is Anne-Marie Piazza, spectacular actor, musician, and long-term friend and collaborator. And we met several years ago on a show called These Trees Are Made of Blood.
And today we are here to talk about a show called Go Forth and Slay that we're writing. It seeks to explore how you deal with trauma, but told through the eyes of a 12th century dragon slayer. And it is a one-woman musical quest.
We'll be creating the show together, music and lyrics, and writing the book collaboratively. And it will be performed by the wonderful Anne-Marie Piazza. We all grew up with monsters. We were told we had imagined them, that they were merely shadows cast by the light.
But some of them were real, and some of them stayed with us. Go Forth and Slay is a one-woman musical quest into the dark, facing down these monsters and dragging them into the light. We will follow our dragon slayer, Emrys, as she lives in two concurrent times, the here and now, and the ancient mythology of Cymraeg.
That's Wales. The contemporary timeline will represent the everyday reality of her life, whilst the mythology of Cymraeg will represent a hidden journey into the depths of her psychology.
It's Florence and the Machine meets Neil Gaiman meets Orpheus and the Underworld.
This is a story. But I'm no storyteller, more likely to be in one than tell one. I'm more at home with a sword in one hand and the decapitated head of a Saxon in the other, but there you are then. Since my name is the stuff of the Mabinogion legends, I'd better live up to it. My da wanted to call me Nimue after that there lady of the lake, but Mam never liked her. Said she was a bit of a tart who never turned up on time and cheated at chess, so they called me Emrys instead. Emrys. Yes, I know it's a boy's name, really. Yes, I know it's Merlin's birth name. And yes, I know he's an arrogant, megalomaniac prick. But he is my godfather, so, watch it. He was the one who first took me into battle. This sword, forged out of cold Brecon steel at the foot of Craigie Ddinas by my nana. Go out there, Emrys, she said. Go out there into Cymraeg and make that name of yours mean something. But I'm no hero. So I find myself here in the Tate Modern with my mate Rhiannon and her kids, coffee in hand and crashing around in armour that doesn't fit. Never has, really. I'm looking up at this exhibit, Beauty, it's called. She's on her phone, her kids have run free range through the rope barrier, security are going bananas, and I find myself here. At the mouth of a cave. And I know Rhiannon's still there and she can still see me, but all I see is the cave. To her, I'm still by her side in front of Beauty, but every moment takes me a step further in. She asks me something, and I reply, but I don't hear my answer no more than I hear the question. I don't hear anything anymore. But I can feel the darkness. I taste salt on my lip and sulphur in the air. And the ink-thick blackness envelops me. This is no place for WhatsApp and lattes. This is no place for children. I have come to the cave. I have come to slay the dragon.
We're at the very beginning of our developmental process of this 70-minute show that's suitable for black box studio spaces such as Trafalgar Studios, upstairs at Soho, Southwark Playhouse, or the Bush.
And that's just to give you an idea of the space. It's a show that's open to all regional theatres. And given that it will also be drawing from my Welsh roots with the Welsh heritage, language, and mythology, we hope that it will also connect with the Welsh arts community.
Our audience is 13 plus, and it's for anyone who is curious about why they are the way they are and interested in why we tell ourselves the particular narratives that sometimes result in spectacular stories.
We are all the makers of our own personal mythology. So Go Forth and Slay will seek to explore why it is we tell the stories that we tell ourselves in order to understand the world that we're in. Monsters are real. They live amongst us and inside us, and they aren't going away. So do we set out to slay them, or do we learn to live with them?